Hey guys, it's Suburbia Reseller here, and I just wanted to start a video channel about my journey of reselling. I have been watching a bunch of YouTube videos as well, and I am super excited to just try my hand at selling things on eBay and as well as consignment stores and everything. And this is a video series that's supposed to document my journey to that and kind of give you hope if you are starting out and you're thinking about doing it. Just, jump in. You can follow along with me as I make all sorts of mistakes and just learn. And we'll see if in a year or two I'm still doing this. So I don't know. A bit about me. I am an entrepreneur. I run a photography studio, and in the months of January through May is my off season because in Colorado it's super snowy in winter, and it's just really hard to convince families to go out in it, and the trees are barren. And so I always find myself creating new businesses and finding things to do during this time. So this is another attempt at a new business. We'll see if it's another failed one or if it sticks. But I have always been really great at selling things. Sometimes I just go throughout my house and I start selling on eBay, so I do have experience doing it. However, I've just never tried to do it as a job. I just kind of do it to clean out my house, mostly because I get tired of trying to meet people on those Facebook marketplace boards. It's just super frustrating. They never show up or whatever. And so I'd much rather just ship it out and ship it to them, kind of thing. So I've always been really good at that. And so I'm kind of excited to try to sell some things. So I went to the Bens. If you have never heard of the Bens, they are the Goodwill Outlet World, and I feel like it's super named appropriately. It's a different world in there, and it's kind of frightening, just to think that as Americans we have so much stuff. It is crazy. Anyways, so I went to the Goodwill Outlet World in Englewood, Colorado. It is probably the closest to me. Colorado does have 3. I've heard that the downtown Denver Bens are actually better. I just, I live in Suburbia. I don't want to go to downtown. That just sounds like a hassle. So Englewood is not too far, and it's not in downtown. So parking is easy, getting there is easy, it's not stressful, etc. So it works out well for me. Anyways, my first experience, so before I went, I was super scared. I read all sorts of things on the internet about how people are mean there, how the employees are rude, and how people steal things out of your carts, and how you can't get a cart, and I was really nervous. I went while my daughter was in kindergarten and half day, so I only went for an hour. And when I walked in, like, knowing a little bit, I would recommend bringing gloves. Whoever I read that from, I think I've read that from a lot of people. That is huge. So in the bins, they're just like giant blue troughs full of stuff. And at the bottom, sometimes there's like a candle and it can be made of glass. And when it's tossed around, it could break. And so you could cut your hand on it. I didn't find any glass shards, but definitely in the like stuff bins more than the clothes bins are just kind of frightening. They're just full of junk everywhere. So gloves, super important. I also heard that you can wear a mask. I'm not huge about wearing masks, but I do feel like it is the store of a million smells. So if you're allergic, I did see a couple people and they're wearing masks, so people wouldn't look at you super strange. I just personally don't like to wear them. So I did take allergy medicine before I walked in there just in case, and I'm super glad I did. The second time I went and I didn't, I just sneezed my whole entire drive home. So, it's dusty and everything is lumped together in one giant crazy store of smells. So just be aware of that. I did find that I did show up at 9 o'clock right when it opened, and I was able to get a cart easily. There weren't very many carts in the store, and probably at about 9:30 or 10 they were all taken. So you can always bring an IKEA bag with you. I did that my second time, and I found that worked out great. So it also kept me from buying way too many things. As far as stuff, I'm selling in the Just Between Friends sale in Douglas County, and it's a place that I just really love selling things. Now, it does take a bigger cut than like eBay. However, you don't have to photograph all your items. And I know I'm a photographer and I should be really good and fast at photographing items for eBay, but it's just another thing that I try to be a perfectionist at, and it takes me a while. So, JBF does take a 30% cut off of your sales, or your sales price, if you volunteer. If you decide not to volunteer, then it's like more like a 40% cut. But still, I think it's worth it. It's super easy to sell there. And so when I was shopping at the bins, my goal was buying things for JBF that will sell. So, also the bins are sold by weight. So I knew that going in. However, I purchased stuff at the bins that would have been really bad choices, weight-wise. So when I go again, I will think that through a little more thoroughly. I feel like you could do garage sales for heavy things and the bins for like lightweight things. However, I mean, if you find a North Face jacket or a Patagonia jacket and it's heavy, grab that as long as it's in good condition. I mean, you're going to be able to sell that. So it just depends. Like, don't go buying Carter's Kids super heavy fleece bunting or something. It's just not going to be worth anything. So I have already washed all the items from the bins. It's like the first thing I did when I walked in the door, because they're just, oh my gosh, I was so allergic to them. I just had to throw them in the wash and wash them. So I'm going to go through, in my next video, I'll go through my first haul and show you what I have. I've already started processing things for the Just Between Friends sale, because the sale I have to drop off on Monday, and it's Sunday right now, and I picked these up on Wednesday, of course, and I haven't done anything with them other than wash them. So I'm kind of a procrastinator by nature. But anyways, so just a shout out, Just Between Friends sale is a large consignment sale. The benefit with it is that you could tag your items for the sale, which means that you price them. You are in charge of delivering them to the sale and hanging them on the racks. The sale only lasts like 5 days max. And then you can pick up your items that didn't sell, or if you just want that stuff out of your house, you can just opt to donate them, and then you don't even have to go pick anything up. And it's really fantastic for moms who are super busy and just don't have time to get rid of the shit in their house. They also offer a VIP tagging program, so if you have tons of shit and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this stuff out of my house, and my kids keep looking through it and falling in love with those toys or whatever that is, you can sign up to be in the VIP tagging program, and therefore you will drop all your junk off at someone else's house. They tag it for you, price it, they take it to the sale, they hang it all up, and you get a cut at the end. Now, it's not as high as if you did your own. However, it's still amazing. So in the spring, I decided to VIP tag for some other people, and I'm kind of in love. So I was tagging their stuff when I could have been out shopping the bins and buying stuff to sell myself, but I didn't know about that until I was tagging her stuff late at night, and I started watching all these YouTube channels about reselling, and I thought, oh, I could do this, I could do that. So maybe, we'll see. But I'm excited to kind of share with you my journey on this, and I live in Colorado. The cost of living here is really high, and it's getting higher, and we are just fortunate that we live here at this moment. So making anything extra will help pay our bills. Huge in my off season to just sell some extra things, make some extra money. Maybe we can go on a vacation this year, who knows? Or maybe we won't. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to share my journey, and don't be afraid of the Goodwill bins. Um, it was just a really crazy experience. All the people shopping there were super sweet to me. And I never had a shopper that was mean. I feel like some of the employees were slightly disgruntled, but I mean, then again, they have to like move giant bins and watch people like sift through stuff. I don't know. It might be not the happiest job ever, but when I went the second time, the lady that checked us out was super sweet. So I always find that if I'm kind and nice to people, that I usually get kind and nice back. So I didn't have any issues with people at the bins. They were all kind, super sweet. And I always, if I'm walking into a new situation, I am super upfront that I have no idea what I'm doing. And I smile a lot and I say, I don't know what I'm doing. And I laugh and I try to be kind. So I found that works really well for me. They probably just think I'm a helpless housewife, whatever. It's okay. I'm not super helpless, but you know, it's like at some point it's just hard walking into a situation like that. So the people watching at the bins is the best. Yeah, I think it was almost as enjoyable just to be in there watching the people as it was to be sifting through them myself. So I did see some husband and wife, it looked like picking teams, and I thought they were super exciting. I just wanted to like talk to them, but you know, I didn't. And then I just, you know, there's just all sorts of people. There's people with kids, and it seemed to be a really fun thing. So I didn't have any issues. And then when I checked out, you just stuck your cart on the scale and weighed it, and that was that. It was $1.19 a pound, and I spent $30 the first time I went, and I got like 26 pounds or something like that. So good price, and I guess I'm saving those items from landfill. Just think about that, because that was kind of hard for me, walking in there and seeing all that stuff just tossed and thrown about, and like it's like they threw a TV into the bin and it was shattered, and oh my gosh, you know, it's like, it's just kind of crazy to think that all this junk is going to go into a landfill, or it's going to get recycled or donated. I don't know what they do with it. Send it to Haiti or whatever it is. It's kind of frightening. There's so much stuff. So when I left the bins, I called one of my good friends and I told her that I was never buying a new clothing item ever again from a store, because there was just so much there, and there was good stuff. I bought myself a really pretty blue shirt, and I thought, oh, I could shop here. I also bought myself some super heavy, well, I bought myself some Hollister overalls, and I'll show you those really quick, and then you have to watch the bin video for the rest of the junk. But I bought them for gardening because, one, overalls are hard to find here. I don't know why. It's just like people don't wear them. Not even Walmart has overalls, guys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And I'd have to buy a new pair from Amazon or something for 20 bucks. And it's just like, I just want them for gardening, you know? I just want to look like Farmer Sharon out there gardening. So here, I'll show you them. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm so excited. But and you know, it's like, I'm sure these were super heavy. Well, a couple pounds. Maybe they probably cost me like $4. So I'm excited. Yay! Overalls. Anyways, whatever. But if you are shopping to resell, you probably shouldn't pick up a pair of heavy overalls because they're weighed. So unless it's amazing or something for you, something gets you excited. So anyways, thanks for watching my crazy first video. I hope I get better at this. I am not very good at looking at the camera, so I'm sorry about that. You have to forgive me for that. I guess that's probably just gonna be part of this channel, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get better. Who knows? All right, bye.